So that's one of the Pointer Sisters' biggest hits. My favorite is the Neutron Dance. But there's also Slow Hand and He's So Shy and Fire and oh man, there's some more, of course. They had a wonderful run of hits in the 80s. I saw Pointer Sisters several times at Epcot, and I think as far as live groups go, they're one of the very best because they're just so fun. They have a whole slew of sisters. There were 4, and one of them had a solo career, and the 3 others got really big for a while. And then they have daughters and granddaughters who've joined them on stage at various times. I've only seen the lineup of 3 of them. Not the 3 that made it big. June had left us by the time I saw them, and I've seen them in a couple different lineups. But that's the kind of music I like. Pop music with a little hint of something else, like gospel or country or folk or whatever, classical, opera, whatever, or pop with a little touch of something else. Still trying to figure out how to define pop exactly, but I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? So that's the Pointer Sisters. That was Jump. They always end their show with Jump. Well, you know, the 3 or 4 or 5 shows I've seen, the little tiny shows at Epcot, which is a great length of time for a show because you can always stay and watch the next one if you haven't had enough. But if you don't feel like an hour or 2 concert, then there you go, you didn't get one. Alright, so let's see what else we got. So that song is extremely interesting. First of all, it was written about a guy in a wheelchair. That's pretty specific, right? But they put it in St. Elmo's Fire and pretended like they wrote it about the scene where somebody's driving a car. First of all, how many movies have a scene where somebody's driving a car? And why do you need to write a song about that unless it has a lot to do with the plot, which it doesn't? And who's St. Elmo? Anybody heard of St. Elmo before St. Elmo's Fire? We sang at a church called St. Elmo. Or, I don't know, St. Elmo's Baptist Church or St. Elmo's something's church. And I think it was in Tennessee or somewhere. Where was it? Where did we go? You know, the memories become a little clouded and you think you'll never forget. But it was a trip on a bus with the gospel choir from Florida State University, and we went to somebody's house, somebody's church. I think I remember her name, but I'm not going to say her name. And I'm not sure I'm right anyway. And we went to her church, and it was St. Elmo's. Maybe it was St. Elmo's Missionary Baptist. I don't know. Did we take more than one trip on a bus? It seems like maybe we went to just before. Oh yeah, we took several trips. We had several trips, but maybe most of them were day trips. And I played violin with them once. I forgot about that. Go Down Moses. All right, so that song was from, on the radio, was from St. Elmo's Fire. Don't know what it has to do with St. Elmo. Don't know what the movie has to do with St. Elmo or any saints. But they wrote it about somebody who wheels his wheelchair across the country, raising awareness and money for some cause or another. That is an interesting story. Wish I could tell you the whole thing instead of just that. All right, let's see what else we got. St. Elmo's Fire. All right.
This the life that everybody asks for. This is fast.
100% I agree with him.
I am so 100%. Not angry at him calling them out again. Lots of photos, lots of videos coming out, and it's just
Is that Will Smith again?
What the Ukrainian people are going through. By Ukrainian people, I'm talking.
$750 fast and easy. Go to getcash22.com. That's getcash22.com.
I don't know what to say about the war in Ukraine.
What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons fair. FL Legal. Also open up.
Sounds pretty.
And final joke, what? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not as entertaining for me anyway. I don't know how it could be entertaining for anyone else. I don't know how it's entertaining for me. It's not as entertaining for me anyway as when it's Christmas time and I can just turn on the radio and know what song's playing and guess who's singing it and probably be right and so forth. But a Facebook post starring Will Ferrell as Elf said that there's 37 Mondays until Christmas. And I didn't bother to check it. But it could be right. It's not quite Easter. Here in sunny South Florida, as I pass the ancestral compound of the 10 acres on the right and the street of dreams on the left. I'm not sure if it's 37. Let's see, this is April 7th maybe. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It might be right. 37 weeks. So I've currently got 4 shows. And it's hard for me to tell if that's good or bad. I want shows. I'm glad I have shows. But it's hard for me to know if I had less shows, if I would get more accomplished. Or if I had less shows, if I would get less accomplished. Because I don't accomplish anything. But I've got 4 shows. So I've got Easter, singing 1 song. I don't want to say what song it is. I don't really like it that much. But it's nice to be in a choir. It's nice to be with people who are singing. That's a wonderful thing. And it's nice for somebody to ask me and give me some money too. Then I'm in Addams Family. That's a character that I've never played anything like. A fat suit, bald cap, and just, I don't know exactly how I'm going to play it, but just, I never act like that on stage. Alice in Wonderland, The Executioner, and Uncle Henry, as we discussed in The Guard. So they took a video of Us. I didn't know there was one at the Wizard of Oz, and put a little clip on Facebook of me, of my solo. I don't think it was my audio. It was one song and then lots of video clips, and I was one of the video clips. I don't know what song is going on. Anyway, so that was weird to see myself on camera in performance. I know there are a lot of actors who do not watch what's called the dailies when they're making a movie. It's common to show some of the clips that they think are good, or show all the clips at the end of the day, and sit around and talk about, if they need to reshoot anything, or how the actors acted, if they like it or they don't like it. And a lot of actors watch the dailies, and then some actors refuse to watch themselves on film. I bet that's something they can't do unless they're like a star. I think if you're just in a movie, or even starring in your first movie, but you're not, quote, a star, I don't think they're going to let you avoid watching the dailies. But anyway, a lot of actors who are stars don't watch themselves on film. And I can understand that. Alright, so we've got 11 minutes and 46 seconds. Let's see what else we got.
Kitchen.
Whipping it up.
Whipping up Pop-Tarts.
Whipping up Pop-Tarts.
Y la antepasada.
Snack.
And everyone that was inside the store ran and hid in the back storage room, so very frightening, obviously. Boca Raton police confirmed a man had been taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the leg, but they arrested a few people. No word on.
Alright, so that's it for today. Got my silly double glasses on, but my little sun wound seems to be going away again. It's gone away like 10 times and come back. So hopefully with glasses holding the Band-Aid on and covering up from the sun, maybe it'll go away for good. Got too many sun scars from this job for the pay and for the aggravation, but I'm not quitting it quite yet. I'm glad I worked there, but I don't know how much longer. Alright, everybody and nobody. I'll probably post this today or tomorrow. Hopefully I'll remember to make it accessible